Well, for sure, the lighting is horrible. This is just a test. Anybody just scrolling through and you happen upon this live, just note that this is a test. I'm in test mode. I'm in test mode. The lighting is horrible. I'm a natural light. I gotta get used to looking here. Hey you, how you doing? Um, I'm used to not looking. That's gonna be tough. Let's see how this light works. Waka laka maka. Shoot. I wanted to say some bad words, but I didn't. Let's put this behind the camera. Oh, this is much better. That's a much better light right there. So we'll sit that right there. I'm gonna have to move it so it really works a little better. Oh, a little messy this. That's okay. Just a test. Let's get you centered. Here's my kids' handprints on the wall back there. Tearing up stuff. All right, so that's good. So test. Welcome to the Anna B Show. I am your host, Anna B, the MC, and I'm so excited to have you join me for this test run. That's right. Anna B, the MC, is what I go by. You can call me Anna. But I am a podcast host and producer, owner of a brand called ABTMC, which stands for Anna B, the MC Creative Marketing Strategy. So that is a part of the overall business, right? But the show itself is called The Anna B Show. There I house two series. One is called Note to Self Reflections, which is a daily dose, although it's not actually daily. I do not record for that series on Sundays, Saturday, Sundays, or on Tuesdays, and then one Wednesday out the month. So there's 4 times that I won't record in a month for sure, but I have pre-recording. So you'll get a daily dose of Note to Self-Reflection, either way, which is just a video that I post on social media or a podcast that I share via Spotify or Anchor by Spotify. Within about 10 to 15 minutes, you're just going to get a quick note to self to reflect on. That's just an opportunity for you to think through things that can help you be better, do better, live better, and love yourself better, because I do believe we deserve to live the best possible versions of ourselves. And so you hear background noise, that's fine. Again, this is just a test, and as well an opportunity for me to introduce myself in case somebody pops in while I'm doing this live. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of great things. I'm very excited. I have some equipment that I have to learn to use so that I can have the best possible quality for this, and as well learn how to invite others to engage with me here while tying it into my podcasting app that I use, which is Anchor. So it's all a learning curve. I'm gonna probably jump off here in a minute and just research some other videos of other podcasters to get some tips and tricks as to how to do this. So you guys stay tuned. You probably will forget me 10 times before you remember me, because I'm gonna come back looking like somebody new every time. Okay, that's how I do. My hair is a simple Saturday bun for you who are trying to figure out how I get this hair so fabulous. I'm being funny. This is really it. I need to do my hair a day, but I don't have time. So I got other stuff to do that's gonna take me away from the um, hair doing process. But y'all will see me. I'm gonna glam up. I'm gonna come looking like somebody. But today we're going to work on this testing of audio and uh, equipment. I have some new technologies. I'm working on that to make sure I understand it. But yeah, again, note to self-reflection. That's one of the series that is housed here under the Anna B Show podcast, and as well, I'm not gonna say my favorite, but it's definitely one that is a lot of fun for me because it's conversations with others, which means what I'm gonna have conversations with other people. Note to self-reflection is simply just me, and so of course, if you podcast or know anything about podcasting, we're literally talking to ourselves in hopes that there's an audience. But with the serious conversations with others, I have an opportunity to actually have dialogue with someone else who will as well share their story, their expertise, their opinions, and anything that can lend you some knowledge, maybe some things that you did not have awareness of. We'll get into things like that. We'll be empowered, educated, and equipped, but also we're going to work on our mind. We have a mind shift process that's taking place over here. Okay, so only come and hang out if you're wanting to change how you're living, how you're thinking. And note, I always make sure people understand this. I have not arrived arrived. I don't got it right. I'm nobody's monk. I'm nobody's saint. I'm not super Saint Mary. I'm not doing it all right, but I'm doing things to get it right. And so as I do that, as I'm on that journey, I'm just sharing with you guys. And sometimes I'll be transparent, especially in those times that I found that I've overcome something that was really tough. I genuinely want people to never feel or experience hurt or pain or hard times, but that's not how life works. We understand that, right? There's going to be hard times ahead. There's going to be stress. There's going to be frustration, worry, fear, and doubt that's going to come. But, you got me to come back and remind you, listen, no, we ain't going to worry. We're not going to fear. We're not going to doubt. We're going to live our life with God because you can't live without God. If you are, you're not living. I'm always going to remind you of that. But you always have to stay focused. You have to stay committed to you and to do the things you need to do to feel better emotionally, to be better, to do better. And when I say that, so love yourself better. It's not about the things we're doing for others or in the world per se at first, okay? Because everything that we do does impact others and those in the world, okay? We have to be mindful that we have a contribution to make. And so in that contribution, you got to make sure you're good, right? So that you can be the best possible version of yourself. That way now you can give yourself in the areas that you're needed in a way that's effective. Because if you're not doing the work inside, internally, emotionally, and mentally, it's going to be hard to really maintain within the areas of passion, some things you're passionate about, or even in the areas of purpose. And so let's just track and understand what I'm saying. You got work to do to maintain and be sure that you're effective. Now, I'm not perfect. I get mad. I get sad. I might say a little cuss word every now and again. I cry. I worry. I doubt. I don't have the best esteem at times for some reason or the other. Ladies, sometimes, we get a little beside ourselves and look at ourselves in the mirror and be pointing out all of our flaws and feeling bad about it. I go through that. But I also just have this thing, though. Once I go through it, it's over. All right, I went through it. I felt it. Now let's fix it. We don't have time to sit here and that. I don't have time to sit here and that. I was telling my son, I have a 25-year-old. He'll be 26 in February. So I keep saying he's 26. But I told him, the truth is this, stuff gonna happen in your life. It's not gonna be easy. It's absolutely gonna happen. But you have the choice to make sure that you make it better. And you don't have a lot of time to do that. So don't sit around too long waiting. I'm sharing with him how I look at my life at 43. That means I'm almost a bit over half of 80. Like in about 40 more years, I'm gonna be 80. Okay? 83 to be exact. So God gave me a chance. Still, I'm here. God willing, and the creek don't rise, I'll see 83. And between now and 83, I'm working on some things that I didn't quite have an understanding of before. Maybe not just way back then before, but maybe yesterday. Maybe today I just learned something that I need to start doing. In other words, you have time, but you don't have a lot. Because think about it, 43, I'm looking at it because I'm in it. Don't take long. You might be in your 20s right now. Things seem like they're creeping along, but trust me, before you know it, honey, you'll be sitting here looking like me, talking about the same thing, hopefully with somebody else that needs to hear that we have work to do. We cannot squander it. And if you're still living, that means God gave you another chance to try today. Get some things right. And the things that you're doing to get you right ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with having to do the same thing over and over. If it's something you're just not accomplishing, but you just don't stop. You just don't give up because eventually you'll turn a corner. Eventually you'll turn a corner and it'll work out for you. It'll turn around and you'll start to see things differently. I think that's where I am in my life, where I've turned a corner on some things, not everything. And we'll talk, like I said, about a lot of different topics here, from mental health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health. Okay, all the things health related we'll talk about, but we'll talk about other stuff, entertainment, news, politics. But one of my favorites, because it's important for me to fix some things about my potential financial status, is finances. We'll even talk with professionals, or gurus, or experts, or people who have had an experience in that area, that they've overcome some setbacks, and that we're gonna talk about that. We got to be better financially, not so you can go buy Louis Vuitton and Gucci and take trips. That's really great. I want to do that. I actually have a spending problem. Okay, I like to spend money, but I don't have. The truth is, I don't have the means for all that. But what I have the means for, I want to do because it's important. And what I don't have the means for that I have need of, I'm going to focus on ways to get those needs met. But I'm going to manage my money better, right? I'm working on it. And I have an accountability partner, first and foremost, my husband. He don't play no games about no money. He's doing better. And he's keeping me accountable. He's teaching me his processes to maintain and stay on top of that so we can get to these goals. So we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Like I said, be better, do better, live better, love yourself better so that you can live the best possible version of yourself is my daily mantra. I'll share that every time. And we'll have a lot of discussions surrounding things that will help us to do that. But like I said, with this particular conversations with others, this series alone, we're going to learn a lot. I've had already 3 or 2. I'll say 3 because I've been back and forth with conversations via audio with my next guest who will be joining me on Monday. I'm very excited. Rhea Bloom. I'm so excited because she's going to come and she's going to share a story and she's going to share some things that are going to help you to shift. Ladies, I really want y'all to tune in. If you can, come back. But we won't be live here. I hadn't planned for that. I didn't plan accordingly, so I don't want to pressure her to have to prepare for that because she is doing some travels right now. So I will respect her time. But in the future, I'll have her come back right here where you can meet her right here face to face via live. But just note, you'll be able to hear that conversation by coming back on Tuesday, which is when I will actually release the pre-recording for you to listen in to this conversation. And the title of this particular episode is called Well Watered Garden, and you don't want to miss out on this. I definitely want you to tune in, come back. But I'll be talking with her, and I say I've had 3 conversations already because she and I have been going back and forth, just really reconnecting. I've known her from ministry we were both a part of. It was more so in passing, and here and there we've had some opportunities to engage, but most recently we've had the opportunity to have some dialogue that has just been phenomenal. So I've already started the conversation. It's just not something that you guys will hear until next Tuesday, and then we officially finish our recording on Monday. So I'm excited about it. We'll not finish it. We start our recording on Monday. I haven't chatted with her about it, but I'm hoping that she'll let me use some of the snippets of what she sent me in voice recordings to add to that episode because it's really good. It's powerful. So I'm here to just give you something, y'all, that's good. I watch a lot of stuff that is just entertaining personally on TV. I have my guilty pleasures. But that's when you're just chilling. But when you ain't chilling, you need to tap into something that's going to help you motivate. And listen, we can do it. So I hope that this quality is going to be well. We're going to give this a shot. As I said, I'm going to have to learn how to invite others, do the live stream and the audio recording of that at the same time. There's got to be a way. So I'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. It'll work out, but I'm excited. So you guys continue to come back, share and like. Please subscribe and let folks know. And you can also check out the previous recordings of any podcast I've already recorded right here on YouTube. I've uploaded some for you to take a listen to. There are no video but audio. So when you're just washing dishes or maybe, you're laying in bed just chilling, go ahead and turn on because it's some good conversation to definitely tap into. And then I'll be tapping into more things that I believe are going to be good in lieu of these 2 series. So it's not just going to be the podcast here, but everything here will be something that can give you something that you can hold on to, rather be a DIY, some tricks, some tips, or something fun, right? Because we need to laugh a lot too. So we'll add that to the whole mantra. Be well, be better, do better, live better, love yourself better, and laugh a lot. We need to laugh. Laughter is good. But I think that's it. 13 minutes of a test. This is a mic check. 1 2 1 2, and lighting. I think the lighting looks good. And learning to look right here at that light. I got this. And I'm probably gonna keep this recording just because you know what? This is my very first live recording on YouTube. How about it? So we'll play this back, run it back. Y'all be sure to tune in. Like I said, it's your girl, Anna B, the MC of the Anna B Show. Y'all want to get in on that note to self daily note to self-reflection for sure. And the conversations with others. I'm excited and delighted, honey. Check me out on Facebook, Anna Michelle Waller, or Instagram, Anna BDMC, or TikTok with me. Yeah, which is the Anna B Show podcast. That's how you can find me. And I'll put that in the description below so that you guys can keep up with me. Oh, and also Spotify, you can find me there. And if it's hard for you to keep up, I'm gonna put a link tree. That way you can just tap that link tree and it'll take you to everything that's Anna B, the MC, so you can find me and we'll link up. Okay. But that's my time. I gotta go. Let's see how this went. I love you. I do already. It's true. Peace. I'm podcasting. Podcasting.